Hi, let's talk today about WebVR, variable fonts and how to learn CSS. I'm Anatol and you are watching the good parts of the front-end development. If this is your first time here you want to learn front-end and JavaScript, start right now by subscribing and don't forget to turn on the subtitles. Addy Osmani posted an article titled JavaScript Loading Priorities in Chrome. The author compares the different browser approaches regarding a script's scheduling and executing, how they can impact the performance of the pages. Yoni Goldberg in his turn posted a collection of 30 best practices for better Node and JavaScript testing, continuous integration, and overall quality. Some examples are illustrated using Jest, others with Mocha. Web Page Usability Matters. As an author noted, users could expect pages to be interactive soon after they're visually ready. But how to measure that exactly in 2019? Don't limit yourself by document content load and document ready events. There are more meaningful options. Take a look. Goldberg posted a new tutorial on his blog, for versus for each versus for in versus for off. It is an overview of the difference between these looping constructs using several different edge cases. The very next point in my list is an article, namely Rendering on the Web. Here you can learn about server rendering versus static rendering. You can read about CSR, reiteration, or pre-rendering. This video is about JavaScript stacks up against C and WebAssembly. What kind of code is fast? Spoiler alerts, C is the fastest one. Here you can find some insights regarding JavaScript performance, variable fonts, and the future of web design. In this video, Mandy Michael talks about the role variable fonts can play in design, performance, accessibility, and usability. Rachel Andrew posted a comprehensive guide, How to Learn CSS. This article aims to outline the critical fundamentals of CSS and resources for further reading on critical areas of modern CSS development. An excellent refresher or one to share with those starting. The history of creating the Flex Inspector in the Firefox debugger, designing the Flex Inspector. Victoria Wang wrote about the implementation from the idea to its shipping in Firefox 65. The new panel visualizes the sophisticated features of the Flex. Take a look. Taking into account the recent scandal with FlatMap, draw your attention to a roadmap for Node.js security. It is a detailed review of Node project security alerts and an overview of protections. Aliasing module paths in Node.js by Arun Zosa is a perfect guide on how to avoid a relative party hell using symlinks in your OS or using native mode module. Also, an author proposed 4 alternatives to that approach. Note that Webpack and TypeScript have their built-in solutions to this problem. WebGL is an API used to create visual effects just in your browser, but GL shader language is similar to C++. Therefore, we need libraries. Your WebGL Aiders is a brief review of the most popular and most used libraries for video games or WebVR programming using WebGL. One more point in my list regarding WebGL is JPU.js, JPU Accelerated JavaScript. JPU.js can automatically compile JavaScript functions into shader language and run them on the GPU for added performance in certain situations. In the post The Big O Notation, Dan Abramov muses about the Big O. The Big O notation helps to estimate the complexity of our algorithms, the running time or memory usage. The author urges us not to underestimate the influence of a slowdown while a codebase grows. You can read his thoughts at the Overreacted blog. The last but not least point for today is an article: The 8 most important UI animations of all time. There aren't a lot of things that bind us all together, but the blinking cursor is unforgettable. There are 7 more. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and watch other episodes. Thanks for watching and stay curious.